Hello, and thank you for joining me on a very lovely day. It is hot again. I'm not in Florida yet, and it's still Florida weather. It's like, I don't know, 90, 95, a million degrees, who knows. But I do have an announcement. I have got rid of the 91 3000 GT VR4. Went to a very nice guy. His name is Jose, and he asked me to give him a shout out, and I think he's going to be putting his build on YouTube. I'm not sure when that's going to come out. I'm not sure what he's capable of, but he seemed pretty excited in any case. But today, in preparation for the move, I wanted to let you guys know what I'm doing to my Mercedes. And there it is. And you can see I have the trunk open right there. The reason I have the trunk open is because I need to do some work in the trunk area. Because as we're moving 800 miles away, I bought that thing. So that's a Victory 5x8 trailer, and I will be towing it with my Mercedes. And I have never done this before. I've towed with a pickup truck before. I've towed with like an SUV before. Never with an actual car, never with my actual car that I have to modify now. But it should be pretty interesting. So the tow hitch that I got was a Curt Class 1 tow hitch. They don't have any other classes. I would love a Class 2 hitch for the car. It's gonna sit like right about here. And then I'm just gonna have a riser right here with a 2-inch ball on it. Curt makes a pretty good product apparently, because this one has a 2,500 pound towing rating, and this one is just over 2,500 pounds if it's loaded to the max, which I will not do. So I think I should be okay there. A little bit of info about this. So the reason I actually bought a trailer is because U-Haul didn't have any trailers to rent me. You can see it's pretty, I mean, it's long enough. It'll get the job done. But U-Haul didn't actually have any trailers to rent me. They didn't have any in the region for the dates that I needed. So I went to Craigslist and I bought this for way more than what it would have cost to rent. But, you know, sometimes you gotta buy, and maybe I'll just sell in Florida, or, you know, maybe I'll trailer stuff now. But let's open this box and take a look at what this actually looks like and what it's like to install. I think there's some drilling involved. That's why I laid out this bubble wrap as a makeshift kind of fabric to lay on while I do this. And I opened up my trunk. Actually, if you guys haven't seen the trunk of an S-Class before, it's actually not that big. I used to have an Audi A6, and that was a lot more spacious. So yeah, here's a trunk, full-size spare. There's some tools that I'm missing, but enough to get me out of a potential flat tire situation. Here's the jack, which you should never ever use, but whatever, in a pinch it's fine. And a brand new battery that I overpaid for. But I think that the drilling is gonna go right here and right here. There's like plates that go on, and then I just bolt it down and it should be fine. I am going to be doing some other modifications to this car, but let's start with that one for now. I had to put the camera down because I don't actually have a box cutter. My box cutter had a blade that just went completely dull, and I had to throw it out. So I used a dull screwdriver and I just jammed it in there, opened up the box, but I haven't actually opened it up. I wanted to leave that for you guys. So, oh, okay. There's a lot of empty space in here. So it looks like here's the hardware. Oh no, I guess this is all one thing. Take this out. All right. So that mounts in there somehow. And I'm guessing these are the plates or something. All right, so I'm gonna take a look at the instructions and see what I have to drill out. and then we'll get the show on the road. So I opened up this box and all these things just fell out. All right, so this is the actual where the ball goes. I think I'm probably gonna have it like this. Probably gonna have it like that, or I might just buy a new one just to be safe. Just one that kind of brings it up a little more by that Harbor Freight. So we have the actual wrench. This is kind of cool. 1 1/8 inch. I have the ball, which I don't think I'm going to use. I got this when I didn't know what kind of trailer I was going to have, and this is, let's see, that's a 1 7/8 inch, and I need a 2 inch for my trailer. And the wiring kit. So the wiring kit, that should be interesting because I never installed it on a Mercedes. And more stuff for the wiring kit. All right, so this is pretty much a self-contained thing. I'm guessing all the hardware is in here, and I think the instructions might be online or they're packed in here somewhere. But I mean, this looks pretty sturdy. The welds look pretty decent. I don't think this is going to be coming apart anytime soon. I just hope I don't overload it with the towing weight and tongue weight. All right, so here are the instructions for this tow hitch. So it's pretty simple. This is the tow hitch right here. These are plates right here. These plates are going in the trunk. Then on the back, there's these U-bolts that I slide through, and then I secure them down with some bolts. And I have this sort of mocked up with this spare BMW jack I have here. And you can see the hitch. It's actually, you know, it's hidden pretty well. I think it'll work fine. If we go underneath, I'll see if I have enough light. All right. See, there's a hole right. Is there? Yeah. There's 2 holes right here. It's a little tight. Well, okay. There's 2 holes right here, and there's 2 holes I have to drill back there. And then this entire thing just basically, you know, holds in there. I'll silicone them, I'll torque them down to spec, and then hopefully with the suspension, the air suspension raised up to its highest setting, hopefully I will be able to tow that thing. Again, if that is fully loaded, then it exceeds the 2,500 pound towing weight limit, but all I'm doing is towing clothes and some tools, so I'm not putting any furniture or anything like that in there, so I think the load will be considerably lightened. So let me start drilling, and yeah, I'll see how I'm gonna need to drill and then basically just mark out what I need to drill, take the tow hitch out, put it back in, drill some more, take the tow hitch out, put it back in, and then hopefully I'll be done. All right, guys, this is what the hell is that? Just showed up in my front yard. Oh, he's looking at me. Showed up in my front yard, and I don't know. I'm a little scared, guys. Actually, that's pretty cool. If any of you know what kind of bird that is, then leave it in the comments. I've never seen something like that, especially in New Jersey. Where are you going, buddy? Just walking down the street. Look at him. Okay, well, guess he had better stuff to do. Okay, so getting underneath the car, and I have removed the trailer hitch, and you can see I drilled a few holes here, and I already put the U-bolts through right here for the back, so that's gonna hold the back of the hitch. And then these holes, I have to just ream them out to I think 7/8 of an inch, and then I'm gonna have to go on the top side. So it's pretty simple installation. I'm going to silicone these holes and maybe paint over this just so it doesn't rust. But yeah, I'm getting there. So I think in the next 15 to 20 minutes I should be done, but for you it should probably be the next minute or so. But if we take a look here, yeah, so there's going to be a plate that goes right here or right here. I don't know quite yet. It's actually starting to drizzle a little bit, so I gotta get the show on the road. But there's another thing right here. Ah, it's drilled right through my Daimler sticker. Oh well. Okay, so let's get that going. Okay, as you can see, I'm extremely dirty, as you should be when you're doing mods to your Mercedes S-Class, but it is sort of partially all the way done. So I have these bolted in. These are bolted in all the way. I do need to torque them down to spec. I do have a torque wrench that I'm going to be doing it with. But as you can see, there are 2 more holes, one right here, and another 2 on this side that I have to drill out. And I believe that's a 3/8 inch hole. And then I will be securing that with these bolts and this this plate. So as soon as I do that, I can actually, I think I'm going to change this. I'm going to run to Harbor Freight, get something a little bit higher, and that way it can connect to the trailer. Yeah, but I mean, it looks pretty stealth. I mean, even if I take this out, you can't really tell other than that little thing. So pretty cool. I like the installation. Doesn't interfere with any body work. Yeah, I like this a lot. This cost me around I want to say 300 something bucks, and it's completely stealth. I mean, it's removable, it's bolt-on. I did paint around here, and I put some silicone sealant, but when I put the finishing panel on, you're not going to be able to tell that anything's here. Not bad at all. I'm actually stopping for today because it just got seriously dark and started pouring outside, but I actually got a lot done today. If you take a look at this. So I went to Harbor Freight and I got an adapter from the 1 1/4 inch to 2 inch receiver, and I got locking pins for both because you know, you can never be too safe. Then I got this. It's like a 4 inch rise. The other one had like a 3 inch rise, and that will mate nicely to this. I know that there's a little bit of a discrepancy here, but this is still in my driveway, and there's a little slope to get into my garage. So when these two are on level ground, they should line up pretty decently. Now, I still don't know what the car is going to do as far as you know, the suspension drooping, but I do think that it will be fine. The tongue weight is well within the limits of this and the entire system. We're not going to be overloading this trailer with a lot of stuff, and I think it should be fine. I've seen these cars tow like trailers with dune buggies and ATVs on them, so this I think should be no problem. But I'm not going to end the video there. I'm actually going to wire everything, like do the wiring, run the wiring, make sure it all works, and then I will connect everything up and maybe even drive it around just for a shakedown run to see what it's like. Okay, it is the next day. It did rain quite hard, and I couldn't do anything last night, but this morning I got up nice and early and started working on it a little bit. I figured the only thing I had left was basically wiring and hooking up the trailer, but might have just gotten a sneak peek of the finished product, but here it is. Oh yeah. Oh my god, that should not exist. So before I go to the trailer part, I mean, you can see, look at what happened. This is over 1 day, because I power washed the car yesterday, and we have a major bird problem. I think it's somewhere up there. I don't know, there's a nest and what, actually you can see this. Let me zoom in. You can see, oh, look at that. That is a huge, I don't know what the hell that is. If anybody knows what kind of bird that is, please leave it in the comments, because I have no idea, and it looks kind of big and scary. But it's leaving these huge, big and scary turds right all over my car. It's on the wheel. Look at that. So I'm gonna have to power wash this thing again. Oh my god. I'm going to get obliterated right about now. I'm thinking they're gonna crap on my head. It's just everywhere. Whoop. I think they're crapping right now. Let me get out of the line of fire. But here is the trailer. It's a 5x8 Victory trailer. Has a gross vehicle rating of like 2,700 pounds, which is a little bit more than the 2,500 pound tow limit of my Hitch, which is a class 1. But yeah, here's the adapter from the 1¼ inch to 2 inch Hitch adapter. Then I got an adapter that has a 4-inch rise and a 2-inch ball. Everything's locked, and these chains down here, you chain them right here. Always remember to cross these because for some reason, if this just comes off or shears or something like that, that means that these chains will allow this not to dig into the ground, and they'll basically catch it. So also, I did the wiring. So let's see if you can see the lights. Alright, so the lights there work, and then the lights on here should work as well. Do they? Yeah, there we go. So it was pretty simple. I just routed. Actually, I'm going to show you exactly what I did. Open up my trunk. Nice and sort of clean trunk. But I did all the work right down here. Here's the box for the light control, and everything's clearly labeled. This goes into my car, and this goes into the trailer. And this is just basically a battery, right turn signal, stop, left turn signal, tail light, and then ground. So that just went all in here, and this is covered by this panel. So you can't even tell that anything's there. Coming down here, it just comes out of here. I zip tied. Let me see if I can get that. Zip tied it to the top over here and routed it so it goes into this grommet. Where is that grommet? There we go. So it goes right into that grommet, goes over the exhaust, and it's a pretty clean installation. This I still have to zip tie, making sure that it doesn't get caught anywhere. And I think this is job done. Obviously, I'll have to load up the trailer now and see how it drives, but other than that, I think this is going to be a hell of a lot of fun driving 800 miles from New Jersey to Florida. And hopefully I should get there without a hitch. I mean, with a hitch, but without any issues. That was a poor choice of words. If you like this video, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. If you didn't like the video, hit that dislike button. I like to hear all my feedback. I read all the comments, and yeah, next time I will be working on something. I think I'll have a video before I leave. I'm leaving on Friday, but I will have something working on one of my projects just to get it running enough so it can get shipped, and stay tuned for that. But I will have a tour of the new house, a tour of the new garage, and that should be exciting. So yeah, I'll see you next time.